What's up, everyone? Trevor with Tag Performance and Nutrition here in my basement, kicking it. Check out the sweet wood panel. It's not even real wood. Uh, Walls back there. Check out part of my gym over there. But today, I guess before we get in, make sure you like my page, subscribe to my page, check out my social media channels, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube page here. So, before we get into it, again, my name is Trevor with Tag Performance and Nutrition, here to drop some knowledge with you today. And what we are going to talk about today is something that's super important that everyone wants to skip over all these and get into this fancy stuff, the small middle school things that when it comes to your health, your wellness, your nutrition, they skip over the big rocks, you could call them, the pillars, or the basics. Getting back to the basics. That's what we're going to focus on today. I'm going to give you 8 things, the 8 basics that I think people should follow, that they need to master before you start looking into all these fancy supplements or specialty routines or anything like that. That you're skipping over the most important part, and you're worrying about trying this brand new supplement that's going to get you jacked or whatever it may be. So we need to master these 8 things before we think about doing all this other fancy stuff. So again, there's nothing special about it. There's not a secret to it. It is just good, hard basics that you need to master because they are responsible for most, if not all, of our success towards your goals. And it's going to be, they're simple. They're not easy to do, but too many times we fall for all these trends and tricks that may come and go, these fads, but it's the basics that are going to stick around. And why? And that is because the basics work. They are what's going to get you your results, get you feeling good, get you looking good, get you stronger, faster, whatever it may be. So again, we want to keep these things simple, focusing on the tried and true habits. And this does 2 things for us. Number 1, it supports your goals, and number 2, also supports your overall health and well-being, making the best version of you, optimizing your performance inside, outside of the gym. So, and when we get these basics nailed down, you're going to feel great. You're going to look better. You're going to feel unstoppable. So, and these basics aren't just the getting into training. That's one of them, and we'll get into the 8 of them right now. So, all right, number 1 on the Tag Performance and Nutrition 8 basics to health and wellness is include real food. Eat real whole foods the majority of the time. So what does the real whole foods include? So this is things like your proteins, your carbs, your fats, the 3 macronutrients. You probably heard about macronutrients. Your calories. So I like to tend to, depending on the person, but I think everyone can do a really good job and just improve their overall quality of life by following that 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time you're eating these whole quality nutrient dense foods. So what am I talking about when I say these foods? So you think things like your meats, vegetables, fruits. Vegetables and fruits, those are carbs. Other carb sources, I mean, potatoes, yeah, that's a vegetable. So potatoes, yams, rice, whole grains, oatmeal. Those are some good quality carb sources. Then we get into fats. You need to eat quality fats. So healthier fats, I mean, not the hydrogenated oils and all that junk, but healthy fats. So you think things like avocados, extra virgin olive oil, butter, nuts, seeds. Those are some good. I'm not going to get too in depth in this because this is just an overview of the basics video. We'll get another video and more in depth on good carb sources. So you got your proteins, your carbs, your fats. Think of real food that's not necessarily coming in boxes and bags all the time, the super high processed food, that stuff would fit into that 20% of the time. You can eat that stuff just to enjoy. It's going to help you stay more sustainable. So our nutrition is, excuse me, something, beard hair in the mouth. Nutrition, that would be number one on Back to the Basics. Two, number two would be your training, your exercise. So I think you should train every day. And no, I don't mean go balls to the wall, max effort lifting all the time, or like most people do, these high intensity or their quote unquote high intensity interval training classes, which aren't even actually what HIIT really is. But that's another video for itself. We'll get into that some other day. But again, training, exercise. So just doing something every day. This could be, like I said, lifting. It could be just going for a walk. It could be just playing with your kids. So do something every day where you're moving. That's important just because we sit too much as it is, and this is going to keep moving. It's going to help burn calories. It's going to help you feel better just because you're not sitting on your butt all day. So move, train, exercise, do something daily. Number 2 was our exercise. Number 3 is sleep. Get your sleep. Gone are the days of, yeah, sleep's a cousin of death, or I can sleep when I die. If you don't sleep, you're going to die probably a lot sooner than if you do sleep enough. So I always tell people, rough goal, 7 to 9 hours is good. If you get more, get more. But sometimes that can be a detriment too. So, and again, it's not just the number of hours, it's the quality of sleep as well. So you're hitting all 3 sleep stages, your REM, your deep, and your light sleep. So focus on all those and get sleep. So sleep is number 3. Then we get into number 4, which is stress management. So you have to manage stress. Everything we do in life is a stressor. So your training is a stressor, your nutrition is a stressor, work, finances, family, those are all stressors. And if you think of it like a glass or a bucket, and you're pouring water or some liquid in there, each of those is a stressor. You don't want that to overflow. If once it overflows, you're gonna burn out. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be sore. You're gonna get injured. You're gonna be overtrained. Things like that. So you're gonna get sick. So we can't have too many stressors. So doing things that help manage our stress and reduce our stress, breathing exercises, meditation, going for walks, getting some fresh air, getting some sunlight. Those are some good examples. There's plenty more you can look into. We'll do more videos on that again. So number 4 is stress management. Number 5, staying hydrated. This kind of goes with your nutrition. Drinking enough water. A lot of people don't drink water. Oh, I don't like it, or too bad. Drink it. It's not that hard. I mean, just get up. One tip I like to tell people is first thing in the morning, after you go pee, do your stuff in the bathroom, chug like a 24 ounce glass of water. And then get you going, get you hydrated, because overnight you get dehydrated because you're not obviously drinking any water in the night at nighttime. So number 5 was drink your water, stay hydrated. And number 6 is your mindset. So your mind is a powerful thing. It basically, controls what you do. And just think about it. You actually control your mind. There's so much negative stuff going on in the world, from the news, from social media, from all this crap that who cares? You don't control it. Don't allow this negative from people around you. Get those negative people out of your life. Start to think more positive, what you can do, what you get to do rather than what you have to do. Just these small thoughts and techniques, and just thinking more positive and believing in yourself is going to help you along the way. And that is one of the basics, is your mindset. Number 7, I believe. Yeah, I think we're on 7. I got 2 left on my list here. 7 is recovery. So sleep is part of recovery. Nutrition is part of recovery. But too many people skip recovery, forget about recovery. They just want to go, go, go all the time. And that is just going to lead you to injury. It's going to lead you to overtraining, worn out, and that stress bucket overflowing. You're going to end up sick, beat down. So we want to recover. So again, sleep, nutrition, breathing work, lower intensity days, just going for walks, things like that. Sled marching or sled pushing, pulling with light sleds and stuff like that. Just lower intensity aerobic work can definitely help aid in the recovery process. Yeah, too many people want to think of their recovery as all these fancy tools and massage guns and cryotherapy and all this stuff. Yeah, that stuff can work, but get the basics down first. You don't need all that stuff. Those things are just like icing on the cake, so to speak. So again, recovery, number 7. And number 8, the final one, is consistency. You have to be consistent. And that's why I like to go with that 80-20 rule, because it gives you some freedom to enjoy foods you love while not being so overly strict. Because too many times people are overly strict, they remove everything, they eliminate all these foods or um, whatever it may be, and they end up falling off track. They don't stick with it, because the perfect plan, the perfect training plan done every once in a while is crap compared to a decent program done consistently. So find a routine, find what fits your lifestyle. Don't make your fitness and nutrition become your lifestyle or fit it to your lifestyle or fit your lifestyle to a certain training program or nutrition plan. Make that fit your lifestyle. Find what works for you, because what works for me is probably not going to work for you. We all have different schedules. We all have different lives, family, school, work, whatever it may be. Find what works for you and what you can stick with and what you can sustain over a long period of time, because that is ultimately what's going to get you the results you want to see in your body. So, because once you get all these 8 fundamentals down, these basics down, it's going to add up to big success in a way that is sustainable for your lifetime. And ultimately, that's what we want to do, because our fitness, our health, our nutrition journey is not a short period. It's not a 30-day cleanse or any garbage like that. It should be about developing these long-term habits and behaviors that last the rest of your lifetime. So, and hopefully that's a long time. Hopefully that's in your hundreds, 150s. Who knows what with technology, medicine, what we're going to be doing. So hopefully that is a long time. So we want to do that for a lifetime. So whenever you're feeling stalled in your results or even unmotivated, come back to the basics, because they are a great way to get you back on track and get you back heading on that path to seeing the results you want. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to mention them in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube page and check it out. And we will be back with more videos coming soon. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.